You came here looking for the iPhone 17 Pro, the iPhone 17 Air, and the Apple Watch Series 11. That's what brought you in. And you're exactly where you need to be. This is the place for the full breakdown. No noise. No distractions. Apple didn't just tweak a few features this year, or polish what they already had. They tore up the old playbook, set it aside, and created something that feels like a completely new standard. What we're looking at isn't an update. It's a reset of what people will now expect from their devices. And I'm going to show you exactly why that's true. By the time we reach the end of this review, you're not just going to have a list of specs. You'll know, with absolute clarity, whether Apple's new lineup deserves your money, or if it's nothing more than hype wrapped in titanium and glass. And here's where it gets interesting. One of these devices didn't just meet my expectations. It blindsided me. In a way I never saw coming. Unboxing tells you more than you think. It's not just cardboard and plastic, it's Apple's first handshake with you. Watch closely. We'll walk through each device, layer by layer. The iPhone 17 Pro, the iPhone 17 Air, and the Apple Watch Series 11. As the lids lift, pay attention. The weight in your hands. The texture of the box. Even the silence of foam sliding through it, all tells a story. Side by side, the Pro feels dense, almost heavy with intention. The Air, light, almost fragile, like Apple's whispering speed over substance. And the Watch, stripped back, simplified, as if the box itself is on a diet. But here's the thing. One of these boxes hides Apple's biggest gamble. And once you see it, you'll understand exactly what I mean. The iPhone 17 Pro is the kind of device that feels carved out of a vault, titanium edges, slim bezels, unmistakably premium. The iPhone 17 Air takes the opposite path, feather light, so thin it practically disappears in your pocket. Two phones. Two very different philosophies. And then there's the Apple Watch Series 11. Apple flattened the profile, made it sleeker than ever. And here's the thing, this design decision will divide people. Some will call it a clean step forward. Others will say it stripped away the curves that made the watch feel alive. The iPhone 17 Pro is a monster. The A19 Bionic chip doesn't just run apps, it bulldozes through them. Multitasking feels limitless, like the phone is always one step ahead of you. The iPhone 17 Air takes the opposite path. Thinner, lighter, stripped down, and yet shockingly capable. This is the phone for people who want power without the bulk. And then there's the Apple Watch Series 11. On the surface, it's just another upgrade. But those new health sensors? They're Apple betting the future of the watch isn't notifications, it's your body. But here's the thing. I didn't just unbox these devices and read the spec sheet. I tested them in ways Apple would never put in a keynote. And what I found honestly shocked me. Specs on paper don't matter if the photos don't back it up. So here's what these cameras actually look like in the real world. Low light is always the torture test. And the Pro pulls in more detail. But the Air, it held its own. Even cinematic mode, with that blurred background, looks polished. Then there's Pro Raw. That's the pros territory. Photographers will love the editing flexibility. Still, for a so-called budget model, the Air's standard files look cleaner than you'd expect. But when I zoomed in, I found the flaw. Fine detail collapses. Sharp edges blur. And that's where you feel the price gap. Battery life is the claim Apple never stops bragging about. In the lab, under controlled testing, you'll squeeze out the advertised numbers. But in a real day, the kind with messages buzzing, workouts tracking, calls coming in, you start to see the truth. By dinner time, you're checking the percentage more often than you'd like. Now credit where it's due, Apple's ecosystem is still unmatched. The watch unlocks your Mac before you even touch a key. AirPods sync instantly across every device. It's all so smooth that once you taste it, switching back feels like punishment. But here's the part Apple doesn't want you to notice. All that magic? It only works if you stay locked inside their world. The watch won't play nice with Android. The AirPods lose their superpowers outside Apple gear. It's integration by design, but also dependency by design. Here's the truth. The iPhone 17 Pro is Apple's technical masterpiece. It's the phone they'll put on billboards. The one that flexes everything their engineers can do. The best cameras. The fastest chip. The most premium finish. The Air? That's their sleeper hit. It's lighter, cheaper, and still nails almost everything you'd actually use a phone for. It doesn't scream for attention, but it delivers where it counts. And that's why I think it's the real winner of the lineup. And then there's the Watch Series 11. It's not just about fitness or notifications anymore. This thing can track heart rhythms, detect falls, even call for help in an emergency. That's not marketing hype. That's real-world life-saving potential strapped to your wrist. But here's the bottom line. Out of all three, only one truly gives you the best value for your money. For me, that's the Air. You now know the truth about Apple's 2025 lineup. If this breakdown helped you, hit subscribe. Because the next review might just change the way you look at tech. And I want to hear from you. What matters more to you, raw power, true portability, or life-changing health features? Drop your answer in the comments.